and thank you very much for inviting me here this afternoon. Um, we need an NEC that is transparent and accountable. Minutes of meetings and voting records must be published. NEC members should be in regular contact with CLPs, and the NEC also needs greater control over who is employed by the party. I believe we need a left-wing majority on the NEC. I'm a teacher and I have taught and lived overseas for a number of years. I was first politicised as a union rep striking to protect teachers' pensions. I joined the Labour Party because I could see what austerity was doing to people in this country, and I believed in Jeremy Corbyn as a man of integrity and compassion. I became an activist immediately on joining and have canvassed in all elections since. I'm presently a branch secretary in Ian Lavery's constituency. I'm also a KNOP, Keep Our National Health Public activist. I believed passionately in the 2019 manifesto, and I will fight to protect the policies in it, and for even more radical socialist policies, like making charging for education illegal. We must fight to democratise the party by calling for open selection of MPs and for making conference the only way in which policy is decided. We must call out the myth of an anti-Semitism crisis in the Labour Party. I will campaign against the Board of Deputies' 10 pledges, against the IRA definition of anti-Semitism. I have also been very disappointed by the extremely poor response to the racist abuse that Diane Abbott and Dawn Butler are and have received for years. The fact that the alleged incidents of racism revealed in the leaked report have still not been dealt with. Black Lives Matter being called a moment. There is great anger among our BAME members, and quite rightly so. This must be called out and dealt with by a robust disciplinary process. The leadership must openly support BAME MPs when they're subjected to racist abuse. The leadership must also call for the various reports into racism already conducted, like the Lammy report of 2017, to be implemented. This COVID-19 pandemic has shown that capitalism just doesn't cut it when the chips are down. Socialist policies have been necessary for people to survive. What is absolutely unacceptable is that the cost of these policies is being borne by the working class through redundancies and reduced pay and conditions. This is why people need to be in a union, and the unions must be restored to their pre-Thatcher strength and effectiveness. I was so disappointed to hear that Keir Starmer has spoken out against raising corporation tax. Companies and the rich must pay their fair share. We need socialism to ensure good standards of living, secure employment, decent housing, lifelong health and social care, green policies to protect the Earth's resources and climate. That is why the 2019 manifesto pledge to substantially reduce carbon emissions by 2030 must be honoured, and also why socialism must be international. I am delighted that you are still active even though you've left the country, and are still fighting for the many and not the few. And I would definitely support you being able to do that for longer than 15 years. Thank you very much.